most men won't even actually go for those type of jobs. So is there other jobs that men can go in Egypt and do apart from just like the cleaning part?
I just
Most
realized.
of them are cleaning. So now they have like company, but the same. If you work in the company, they would just be giving like 1,000. So it's less than 2,000. So
I think it explains a
Yeah,
lot
that's
because
odd because in the U.S. most of the Sudanese parents when they come they do cleaning jobs
mm,
like for universities. Because that's what my dad was smart. Like he did clean job for the university. So whenever he do that, he got free scholarship
mm,
to go to Circuit. I don't know if you guys know Circuit University is like one of the top schools here in the U.S. That's where he worked at, and he got free. Basically, it's like tuition, and he just went graduated in 4 years, and he went back to Sudan.
mm. But the
Yeah,
thing
son.
also, wow, the thing also just reminds me because even in the UK, a lot of the women were also working super hard, cleaning and doing a lot of stuff. And then to the surprise, this is before South Sudan was made. To the surprise, those women were cleaning, working hard, so their kids could go in school and everything. Then what would happen? The women would fall apart because the man suddenly, when South Sudan became a country, the men were getting government job roles, and then the first thing the men did when the women were working so hard for them to get money, the man would go
just
get
go
some real government
get
job
married.
and get married. Oh my God, you know the story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Because
like
I,
here we're suffering from that because like a woman would work and be paying for the house and take care of the kids and do everything, and
mm,
when the a man get a chance to get a job in Juba, they'll just
mm,
go there. And here they would be just saying like, instead of both of us working, so I could just be studying and you just be taking care of the kids and the house and my school fees too. And as soon as he finishes, he doesn't look back. He just go to
I
Juba,
know,
do whatever, and get married there and start his new life. And the
uh,
woman here is still working
and
the
for,
same job.
for
So
the problem also for the people who don't understand, when they say get married to another woman, not marry the same woman. Again, they get
yeah,
married to
yeah,
another
yeah.
woman.
They get married to another woman.
see like with my dad. Luckily enough, like he didn't go back and marry another woman. But I remember when I went to visit him with my mom, like shit was so awkward because all the uncles and aunties would be like, "Yo, yeah, you should get another woman," and I'd be looking at my mom, right? Cause me, I joke with my mom a lot. I look at it like, so you can let that happen? Like I say silly shit like that to her, but like it was awkward so many times where like all these, it'd be like a lady coming serving us, and then like my dad would be paying most of the shit, whatever. Then my uncles be talking to the lady like, yo, yeah, this guy right here is single. I'm like, nigga, he's not single. What the fuck? He's like, yeah, this guy's single. He's looking for another wife type shit. And I'll be sitting like, oh my god, is this what they be doing? And then again, with my dad, right? When he graduated went back, I keep it real with my dad. Right? I told him like, yo, that move for you to go back, you're so stupid. Because he had a government job. He's director of anti-corruption. Worst job you can ever get in the African country, by the way. And I told him like, yo, you could have stayed, right? You could have graduated, got a good job here, paying really good money because you just graduated from Syracuse University, and you could have saved up, then went back. But since your ego is so inflated, you just want to go back and just want to get status. You decide to go back there, but like you really not like it's all right. He's doing all right, but like he's not. He could have like something like we know about investments, all that. He could have U.S. dollar is higher than over there, so he would have stayed in the U.S., build up more money, made a business, then go. But he decided just because his ego just went. It's crazy to me.
that's interesting. But yeah,
So
what's it called? Nessie, you want to say something? Go ahead.
yeah, I was, because you know how like you're saying that your other uncles are influencing him to marry another wife. So why
Hmm.
do South Sudanese people do that? They always see like, okay, if let's say in case of your brother, like your dad, that his brothers are the one like trying to get him a second wife. Why do we do that? Like, aren't you supposed to be happy that your brother is
Okay,
successful and have a
you want
family?
me to answer? I can answer that for
Yeah,
you easily
yeah.
because I've seen it, and I also saw what Triple K is saying. It happens. That's why a lot of women, when they hear their guys going to the South Sudan by themselves, they hold their. I mean, they lose their breath. Their heart is beating extra fast. Like, Oh no. What basically is happening, for those who are all wondering, that is a very good question. It's about cows. So if this woman, man, this guy, he came from outside, he has money, so he's going to buy cows. And when he gets married, there's going to be a circulation of cows. So these guys say, hey, this man is going to be our new cash cow. So what basically happens when when your father is forced to get married, some people are figuring out how can we make money off of this doofus. Let's find a pretty woman, half his age, and let's go for that. So it's all about cows, which basically and can be narrowed down to dollars and cents. So what I was thinking when I first heard this, I'm thinking, oh, they want the father to produce more children, to do something something. Daughter is more money. That's what they're thinking about. But it's a whole cow scheme. It's a cow pyramid with built on cows. That's what it is. I don't know. What do you think, Triple K?
No, but then how do they get the cows if it's their brother
How,
getting married?
yeah,
They're not supposed to be
how are they
giving the
benefiting
cows.
from that?
Hmm?
How is
What
he
will happen?
benefiting from the
No,
cow?
there are some side deals. There's some side
Oh
No,
deals.
yeah.
Santino. Most of them they would just be saying like, "Ah, mara da rasu gawi, give rasu mara tani kere."
Huh? As simple as that.
Yeah.
Huh? Are you serious?
Oh man.
So
For
derin
real.
mara bu mara sumagawi.
They didn't mara gitan, but they didn't mara rasu gawi. So
Huh?
yeah.
So
But
the
yo,
entire the wife?
you know, you know what's so crazy? Like yesterday, I was talking to Nyanya. I probably butchered her name, whatever. I was talking to her yesterday about why the I don't know if you ladies can even Jim Call can attest to this as well, but I said the reason why our culture still allow married multiple women is because like it's just like natural instinct, right? Of us as humans of survivals because the more wives you have, the more kids you have, the more you can extend your family line. Because Sudan been in war for we're in peace right now, but previously everything was crazy. So you don't know if you're gonna survive. You don't know if your kids gonna survive. The reason why people have multiple wives, just like back in the day, kings have multiple wives because they want to have successions, like you want to have children, so it can carry the bloodline along. Because we were dying as a people, we were dying so recently, and like we was losing our kids so much. So the more children you can have, the better it is like for us to survive as a people in a way. And that's why like when we first
If
when I
okay, I
first
feel
came to
like
America,
okay. Mm.
yeah, I'm just gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish real quick. When we first came
Okay.
to America,
Yeah.
I remember no family had less than four kids, right? In total, in family, like less than nobody had four. It's like five, six, seven, even eight children. Even with one wife, it's because this is more like it's just like process of elimination. Like okay, so if I lose two to three kids, at least I can have you know like two other kids to push on our family to continue our line, and we can strive as a people. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying back in the day that was understandable. The war, the what, the starvation. But right now things have changed, right? And
Hmm.
ironically, men that are actually marrying very many women and having a lot of children are the ones blaming their relatives for not taking care of their children. You have
Yeah.
so many children, you cannot take them to school. You have so many children, you don't know where they're going to eat, like hospital bills. Like there's so much that is actually that is happening because of so many children, but people don't see that. The point is, give birth, God will see. Which God will see? God doesn't go to work for you. So I feel like
But at the same time too,
polygamy
like
like right now, there's no justification for polygamy.
but at the same time too is like we're still in that generation. Most of our parents and people that are our uncles, they experience war, they experience so many deaths, right? It takes, even though we're improved, it takes a while for that mindset to transfer over because your
Yeah.
country has to be in peace for a while, then the next generation have to carry that on and evolve. But right now, we still, most of our parents was experienced the war. They were in the war. They seen people die. So until that generation passes, and hopefully the peace still continues, you will able to see change. But right now, you're not gonna be able to see it at all because, like you said, right, it's not fair for some of the kids that you're not gonna pay for their college or their school or their health bill. But it's just like they still have that scared mindset, like, yo, at any moment war can break out again, and then I will lose everything. I will lose my family. I will lose my kids. So until that generation pass, that's when I think we're gonna see resolution in terms of just people thinking differently than how people think right now.
Okay. Yes, Nisi.
Yeah.
So that's a great point that like there's a generational gap and everything. So my question would be is for our generation, obviously most of us probably have experience living outside or experience kind of traveling in different part of the continent or the world, whatever.
Hmm.
Um, do you also notice similar trend of the culture that our parents have experienced that is also being recycled with our generation right now?
Mm,
In regards to polygamy.
uh,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I'd say
typical.
like
Or are
that's
they
a tough
like,
question.
oh no, I'm educated, I know it's a tough world, I don't want to do the same thing as my parents, it's now I'm just gonna be like, dating one girl, one woman, and that's my mindset right now. Oh,
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a tough question,
partly.
but
Okay, okay, okay.
sorry, go ahead, Nivo.
No, I was going to say I think there's like a group of people that sort of disagree and they're like, no, I'm not going to marry many women because they've seen a lot of people actually come from these polygamous families and they've seen the side effects. Like some families, actually, there's always an imbalance in how children are treated because if there's a favorite wife, then they're favorite children, and some children are left out. Some children are not catered for emotionally, and so now there's a lot of issues that kids actually hate. People be like, I don't want my children to go through what I have gone through. So there's that category of people that say they do not want and they cannot. And then there are those that do not actually, because I think I've seen a number of people that have gotten married. I mean, they've been married for like 10 years now, few people, but they haven't remarried. So I don't think they will remarry. But okay, but I don't know. And then
Yeah,
there's a
yeah.
category that says, we have to continue our culture. Oh, this is who we are. Oh, the Western world is spoiling us. And they just have a lot of.
That's true. But you know the thing what people have to also understand, this polygamy and this thing happens, and it's always happening with our dinosaurs that we call uncles, which are pretty much great grandfathers. These people they
Yeah.
have children at a late stage, right? When they have children at a late stage, who's going to have the burden of putting these kids through school? The other generation. So it's actually people don't realize it's creating a debt to our several generations of families. Like now, Triple K, you're still young. Now, if one of your uncles passes away and he has all these kids, people are going to come to you. Oh, you're outside. You're in America. You're in Dubai. But they're going to call you, send money. That's what's been happening. This sending money thing, I thought it was just a small issue. There are a lot of cases when you're being told to send money because Uncle Hanak or person over there basically had decided he couldn't keep it in his pants, decided to just sleep with all these women and keep reproducing and reproducing. The women also came to him because they thought he had money, but they did not know he didn't have money. So they continue to reproduce and they're going through suffering. And then the family will come to you. You're outside. You have money. How can you let these people suffer? Which is a very unfair situation to put people in because some of us we have business plans. Some of us we do want to actually get married as well. But it's one of the reasons why we're getting the black tax of debt. That's a big issue, and most people they didn't notice that. But this polygamy actually has is one of the reasons why a lot of families are losing their wealth. They're literally leaving because these uncles, what happens when they pass away? They pass away with pretty much nothing because all the children took what they have, so they have nothing. So then they have these baby mamas or whatever, or ex-wives because they got married from the village. They didn't study anything. They're gonna start cleaning and everything, and then it's not enough, so they come and start to take from the successful, educated people outside, which is probably among a lot of us. Send money, send money, send money. And when we say that, why did they have kids when they didn't have money? Then they're quiet. Hey, that's not your business. We have don't talk about the past. We have a situation now. We need help. That's what basically happens. Yeah. So it's actually a huge problem with black tax. But I want to hear about
What
some
does
other
that mean?
people.
It's not your business, but it's your money. So you should speak.
No,
If it's not your business, then you shouldn't give them money.
I've
No,
already
they
plugged
will
some
guilt
numbers.
trip you though. They'll
No,
make you
no,
feel guilty that you don't
the
send, that you're
I
not
don't.
taking care of family or something like that.
They
And,
guilt
and
trip
then
us.
they
You, I
cut
don't get
you off.
tipped.
Like people are so entitled. Do you know what I mean?
Let me tell you what happened to one of our uncles who got conned by another older uncle. Because this is funny. There's not the young uncle. There's the old uncle. The old uncle was calling, "Oh, you need some money if you should do," and he's drinking a lot of the money. And then what happens when he sends money? Oh, if your father is alive, he would have been so proud of you. Look what you're doing. You're being a good boy. You're a good guy. You're a good boy. Look, your father, if he was alive, he died, so he would be looking down on you proud. I don't know. I'm listening to this, and then I'm listening to this bull. I'm talking, hey, and then I was talking to Uncle. Are you listening to this kalam fatty? And then Uncle's smiling, feeling so good. Ah, these guys, their tongues. His uncle is smiling, feeling all excited. And like his whole week has been made by this talking. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Seriously?
They're buttering him up.
God damn! I'm seeing that. Yo, huh? and I'm talking about, and he has what's it called? Another wife, and all the wives they could not have made him smile like that, huh? It's something funny. Oh yeah. Well,
We talk.
let's hear from some other people.
and
Emmanuel,
and and, and going back to like
go ahead.
your name Nisi.
Nessie,
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Nisi.
Nisi,
Nisi. Okay, is it Nessie or
Nisi,
Nissi?
Nisi, Lexi. Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
I'll triple
Right.
got it right.
Oh,
All right.
right.
Mm,
I should get a gold star for that because sometimes Santino.
take it from the flag, man. Take it from the flag. Go ahead. All right.
It's already grabbed. It got grabbed already. But come from her thing from earlier, her question is like okay. Good examples is like myself and Santino, right? Because I don't know if Santino got kids or not. I don't know. He probably does. Probably.
No kids. What the fuck?
And,
Destroying my market, huh? On my
I'm
podcast? Seriously? Go ahead.
so like I'm the the eldest son in my family, right? And my parents are forced like for the longest try to force me like to get married and stuff. 'Cause even as you speak, my mom is still she's collecting check after check. She said, "You know what? Freedom Hall is like it's like a prize for her for me to get married, right? Because she saved so much money. Because she said I'm gonna throw the best Freedom Hall wedding ever, right? Thirsty.
It's a
Mom, why you
trend,
so
man.
thirsty? You go pew? You want water? Anyways, but it's like good example is me, Santino, right? I'm 30, right? I just turned 31 like in August. So like I'm don't get me I don't have no kids, right? So it's like based on your question, like that's a good example. Like I'm changing the trend a little bit in terms of just like I'm not you know what, I'm not just gonna get married and I'm not gonna just have kids because I'm trying to like, whenever I have kids, I'm trying to have them live a life in terms of just like I want them to be happy and good and just thriving. I want to leave a generation of like just and it's crazy thing on a side note, my brother younger than me, like he found a girl like he's happy with, and he's about to have a kid soon. And look at that, like see, like usually like oh the eldest son you have to get married, you have to get children, but
Wait,
my younger brother actually have a kid, and I'm happy about that because now my mom's gonna get she's gonna kind of like leave me a little bit because honestly, and then she just wanted a kid from me, that's why she wanted me to get married. But I think in this generation, I think we're kind of bending like trend a little bit in terms of just like what we're gonna be smart about it rather than just having so many kids.
I agree. I agree. And
But
I
that's the
noticed.
whole trick, okay? I think your pressure is going to just increase. Your mom is going to put you in more pressure. Be like, look, your young brother has gotten a wife. What are you still
Oh,
doing?
you
What?
get out of
You would
here, huh?
think.
Get out of here, lady.
Yeah.
Away from me. That negative energy, you get that away from me, young lady. Oh my.
Keep it away from away. Yeah, keep that positive
And
vibes
and
only.
then the
Also,
second
by the way,
part is
Triple
I feel
K
like you
for
are. What did
information.
you say? What did you say? I didn't hear.
Freedom. I was saying that Triple K has to know that Freedom Hall is actually a tent. It's not a real hall. Just saying.
I yo, no secret. The wedding I
Hmm?
went to,
Huh?
I was sleeping. Sleeping the whole time. Like
Again? Okay,
yeah,
go ahead.
cause the time difference. Cause I was there for like I think I was there like 3 weeks. And we had the wedding there, and I couldn't adjust to the time difference. I was just sleeping. I was just snoring. My mom had to wake me up a few times and everything like that.
You're
But
sleeping on a
my
plastic
cousin,
chair, or what were you sleeping on?
I don't remember. I got pictures. But
All
like,
right,
you know what's the crazy thing? My cousin,
pictures. Huh?
he's from Australia. The girl he married, so the wedding that happened there, when they first got married, can you guys believe that they couldn't communicate with each other? Like he spoke Arabic and she spoke Dinka. So I'm like, what the hell is
God
happening here?
damn.
Oh
So they
wow.
couldn't
What?
communicate.
Was it arranged?
Yeah, yeah, it was arranged because the my cousin dad really liked the other family, I guess. And
Mhm.
everything like, yo, that the amount of money that got dropped in that wedding, crazy. And like, I'm not gonna say it, but like,
You
it's
mean
like it
cows?
was Kyle's money. Like, he bought cars for their family too. Like, bought like two cars for them, something like that. I'm like,
Allah.
what is? I know, but like they couldn't talk. I was so surprised. Like, it's like I came like, okay, so hey, I shook the bride's hand. I shook my cousin's hand. I tried to talk to the bride. She couldn't. She couldn't speak English and Arabic, and I can only speak Arabic, but I can understand Dinka. But
Mhm.
then I spoke to my cousin. My cousin can't speak Dinka for shit, but he can speak English. I'm like, what is?
For
I told
shit.
him like, yo,
Huh?
what is this?
I guess they're not
Sounds like
using sign language at their
No, no,
house.
no. Nebo is called body language. Nebo is called body language. God damn. Body
uh,
language. Huh?
in
Hmm?
soap
So
opera.
so so what happened was it's like all
Because
the
how are they
aunties and
communicating?
uncles translate everything
Okay.
to them, which is
Hmm.
like what like she can speak English now like pretty good everything like
Huh?
that, but
Uh-huh.
prior to that it's like how can you do this? This is not love. This is not. You don't
Do they
even
have
like
kids?
somebody even though you can't even communicate.
Do they have
I,
kids?
I guess you learn to love later, you know.
No, I think the love already happened. The love already happened. You learn to communicate later, huh? What the hell? Triple K. Just how do they fight, man? What the hell? How are they gonna fight?
Yo, you know what's so crazy?
Huh?
I'm glad you said that. That's one of the things I said. Like so, if she mad, like it's good for the guy, right? Because if she's mad, like I don't understand. What the hell? I'm just gonna like what? I don't know. I can't just walk away. But yeah, that's the one of the thing I told him. Like I told my cousin, like yo, so like I put some to the side real quick, whispering, because ears are everywhere. I was like, yo, so like if you guys get mad, like what happens? He just started laughing, dying, right? He's like, he looked at me. He's like, I don't. He shook his shoulders, like, I don't know. I'm like, I guess so. I guess that's the best answer you can give.
I guess that's why it helped make the relationship work because if she's
I
mad,
I just still. God damn. Hey, are they still together? Did it work out? Are they still together?
Yeah, they're still together. They have two children now.
Huh? What language do
Yeah,
those
they're
children speak?
striving.
God damn.
So they're striving. So is this the secret of marriage? Huh? No
Huh?
communication.
Huh?
Is that the secret of marriage?
Man,
No
this is every.
I guess
communication.
I guess it's
Oh my
time for me,
goodness.
but I don't understand the language.
Is she hot?
You say
Sorry, I know
she
she's
hot?
taken. She's taken, but I'm just curious. Like, what is going on here?
She's
What's
she,
happening?
she's tall. She's decent,
Okay.
but she's tall.
Oh, I heard that she's tall. All right, continue.
Yeah, she's taller than him.
Ah, god damn.
Yeah.
So he likes to look up. All
Yo,
right.
so crazy, like, cause one of the girls in Sudan, my family tried to put me on with, for arranged marriage, cause I gave it a chance. I communicated and talked, but we have nothing in common. But like this girl was like 6'6", I'm like 6'5", she's six. Like imagine, I was like imagine she have heels on and like and I look like imagine like she's yelling at me. I have to look up at her like, yo, excuse me, please,
You
calm your
look.
voice down. Imagine
Huh?
that, huh? My
And what if she
goodness.
what if she slaps him? Won't he fall over? God damn, this is weird, man. Also,
Imagine
another
she
thing.
pat my head like, yo, get out of here. Like I'm a suplex you. Like what? Imagine that. Oh my goodness, man.
And
I
even
cut my heart.
Triple K, if this woman is tall, when she's happy, she pets him on the head, man. She'll pet him on the head. Hey, good boy. Huh? I don't know what's
It's
gonna
like, yo,
happen.
you get out of here. Like, yo, what is that about? No.
Huh? Huh?
Imagine imagine I have to get in my tiptoes to give a kiss. What is that, huh? Me?
No, no. I
Tiptoes give a kiss?
think
No, get out of here.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Get out of here, man. What
And
is that?
Wait. So does
huh?
this mean you men hate to be with taller women? You want shorter women?
It's not the
Uh,
case,
Es-
but like,
you,
esteem issues,
sometimes
girl. Esteem.
no, another thing. this man can never call her shorty. He can never say that's my shorty. Who are you calling short? I'm just saying. Huh? This is some weird shit. And then also, what happens in the bedroom? This cat man cannot carry because, by the way, with height comes weight. He cannot pick up this woman. I don't think so. Just saying, math.
Hey, Santino, excuse me, Santino. Hey, my guy.
You're excused. You're
I got
excused. Go
leg.
ahead.
I
You're
never
excused.
skip leg day. Hey, Santino, I
Huh?
never skip leg day, man.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about your cousin speaking Dinka and this other woman are speaking Ari. The
Mm,
other one, can he carry his wife? I don't think so. Or if
yeah,
he
that's
drops
that's.
her, it's gravity. It's not his fault. Just saying.
I should ask him that next time I talk to him. Ask him like, hey, man, excuse me, like this is I want to ask you something. Like, have you ever had your woman airborne flight? Flight night 211.
Man,
I'm
God,
gonna ask him that.
You should also
airborne.
ask him the
Huh?
communication one because we need to know how,
What the hell
what
happened?
makes their relationship work.
And make sure you say pick up the wife. Airborne sounds like she's flying or you threw her. What the hell is airborne? Shit.
No, no,
Huh?
this is my you know, this is my definitions I use. Airborne is what I use.
The
All
Tossing
American
in the
way.
like if you want a different
right.
explanation, it's
Huh?
it's tossing in the air. Flight 211, destination Juba, South Sudan.
Oh my good. And this huge ass woman. What if she actually? What's it called? If she starts hugging him at night, the cuddles will be crazy. What the hell? Oh my god. God, you can you could suffocate. God damn. Huh?
Santina's traumatized.
Huh?
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Like, do,
I'm
do,
just,
do you think do you think he gets
Or
spoon?
he's fantasizing.
not fantasizing. What are you talking about? We gotta fantasize. It's a problem. Everything just got double problem, double
Oh my
trouble, my
goodness,
friend.
man!
Huh?
Do you think he gets spoon? Do you
I
think like
don't
he
know.
know like sometimes is you cuddling and sleeping? Do you think he's in the opposite side like he's getting help?
I
He getting
don't
help
know.
like that'd be crazy.
You're
Imagine you
putting
getting help. Wow.
Huh?
your cousin business on the street.
Hey,
You guys do not you guys do
it's
not know
not a
this person.
street. It's in a room. Relax.
You guys don't
I'm
know this
joking. I'm
person.
joking. I'm joking.
People can, we shall stalk you and look at all the people that are in your circle, and then we shall begin to make assumptions until we fall on the person.
Oh my goodness.
Yo,
And
what kind of
also,
investigation skills do you have?
When we see a picture of someone that is shorter than their wife, we shall know.
We're like, okay, that's the one.
Oh no, those investigation skills. You woman got it in that term, but you would never discover this person.
Yeah. Any woman that will love you, like in my like actually fall in love with you, she will be the biggest detective on the planet. She'll find information within
Oh
24
my
hours.
goodness, that is true. That
mm,
is true.
She'll
yeah,
Because
even know your aunties that you don't know. She'll look you up. She'll find relatives that you yourself have never met.
yeah. Look you
the
down and
funny
just
thing
okay.
is, the funny thing is for a woman, let's say if you like a guy and you did all your investigation, you know all the stuff, right? And then you guys are having discussion, and all of a sudden you drop a bomb of something that you know, but he'd never told you. You're like, oh shit,
You know what's
you're
so
not
crazy?
supposed to be
You know
mentioning
what's so
that.
crazy? You
I,
both
I,
and
I saw this name.
Nisi,
Yeah? Triple K,
you
yes?
both you guys are what you call like interview people. So you guys investigation skills are on par to to the greatest ever, huh? Because I already know
On
because
par.
you guys are media people. I look at you guys, show the media influencer, content creator. All that is you're a journalist that you basically peaked in your skills of
Yeah.
investigation.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Triple
yeah.
K. I like
So
what you're
I'm
saying.
this,
not
You're
gonna
this,
media.
this,
lie.
you
Huh?
see, I was saying,
Yeah.
I saw this meme of a
Yeah.
babe. She went on a first date with this guy, and then she was praying, oh God, let him not find out that I've been stalking him. And so the guy is
Huh?
like, I was coming. So the guy is talking to her and is like, I was coming, but I had to stop by my auntie's place. Call the
Huh?
girl. Which auntie? Jen or Mary? The guy is
Nice,
like,
huh?
what? How do you know my aunties?
Huh?
I'm
Oh
like,
God.
wow, okay.
Uh, Triple
She
K
just
gave you guys a
exposed
great
herself.
compliment. That was nice. Triple K, you have gave those ladies a nice compliment. You said that they're media people and they're not mediocre.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
huh?
Was that a pun or something? Like, was that a pun you try to just put together?
Hey, my friend, if I have to explain it, it's not funny. Just saying.
Oh, that
Anyway,
is true.
moving on.
You are correct
Anyway,
about that.
let's move on. I want to go back to our dredging. Oh, god damn, we went off topic, but I love that. Mr. Manuel, what's your opinion about your Egyptian story, and what's your opinion about dredging? We're going around Egyptian story and opinion about dredging. Manuel.
Santino,
Yeah, big man.
I'm a little bit busy doing something. Yeah, I'm just listening. So I'll come back
All
in a
right,
while.
no worries, no worries. There's another guy over there.
Did anyone else live in Egypt?
We didn't. We just they're the biggest population, 120 or whatever millions of people. So they've been exported everywhere. So even if you didn't live in Egypt, you're gonna cross paths. So it's kind of it's a whole story and everything. You never told us your bad Egyptian story. You kind of just went somewhere with a MacBook. But what was your bad Egyptian story? I know you said a lot. You hear a lot of stuff when those people are talking. You could hear them
Oh,
when you're up there, when you're down there. I mean, when they're down, you could hear them from up in the skies when you're talking. What they're talking about. What stuff they say other than the Chocolata song? Oh my God, that Chocolata song, huh? It
I
had a
was yo.
rhythm.
I got so lucky because like when I was there, I was getting bullied, right? And like by this Egyptian kid, my uncle saved my life basically because I picked up this brick, right, thick big brick, right? Because like
Hmm.
they was just bullying me, like they wouldn't just leave me alone.
Hmm.
So I'm like, you know what? I just picked up a brick, right, and I was about to hit this Egyptian kid head with it. But I'm so happy my uncle came and saved me. Like he just stopped. Like it's like one of those movie scenes where it just like stopped you right in that moment. Because I'll never forget this. I remember this so vividly. Like he's just picking on me, like pushing me, like you want to fight. I'm like, okay. So I just pick up a brick and about to hit him in his head because he didn't expect it. I guess my uncle came, boom, stopped him right away, and he pulled me to the side like, yo, do you know like what have happened if you did that? Like imagine you just put him unconscious or maybe like God forbid he died, something like that. Like you know how you would be fucked, your family, and you would have been fucked. You like your chances of going to a different country would have been just destroyed. I'm like, damn, he does have a point, and that's like from that point, like whatever, like so crazy. Those kids after that, like they respected me after, like it's so crazy. They respect me from that day on. They never came say anything crazy. They would say hello to me now, hi, whatever. But that moment right there is like it just changed my life because if I would have did that, then damn, I wouldn't be here. Then I got hit by a car too. I got hit by a car in Egypt. I got up. I know I'm just going everywhere. I'm not really giving a lot of details. My bad. But I remember I got hit by a car in Egypt, and this guy followed me all the way to the pharmacy store because my mom sent me to the pharmacy store to get that medicine. I got hit by a car. Boom. I got up. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, I'm alive. I just kept walking. Went to the store, and this guy kept being persistent. Like, yo, let me drive to the hospital. First of all, this guy didn't even ask. Like, yo, what's your parents? Like, what's your mom number? What's your dad number? Where do you live? This guy just wanted to just take me to the hospital. I'm like, no, I'm good. And he kept being persistent until I had to I had to like speak up in public, like, yo, leave me alone. And the guy like, okay, he gave me his card, whatever, like, yo, just call me if anything. And all you guys know in Egypt, like they're really they do a lot of what you call it, like trafficking, like organ trafficking. And like
Hell yeah, we know.
yeah, so even like my mom, like one of her family members, like they went to the hospital, they came back, all the inside was gone. Like they passed away, but all the inside they gone. So the market is pretty big there. And when we first went to Egypt, my mom used to always tell me about that, like, yo, no matter what, never go to the hospital in Egypt. And that's why when
Never.
I got hit by the car, yeah, never. Like I rather go like limping back home than go to the hospital. Because when I got hit by the car, like I was in pain, but I just like ignored it. Like ankle pain, by like I was feeling pain all over the place. But I just kept pushing and came back. Because if I would
You
have went to
walked
the
it off.
hospital that guy, yeah, because I didn't have a cell phone. Because this was like what, like 1998 or 1999, something like
Oh,
that.
before iPhone. Yeah, definitely.
Is
Yeah.
it the
So
guy who hit you wants to take you to the hospital or some random person?
no, the guy that hit me.
He probably hit you
Oh.
on purpose.
He probably,
God damn.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Because and before that, I got hit by a car in actually by a truck in Sudan, Khartoum. I was unconscious. I don't really remember most of it that day, cause, but yeah, when I got hit, I like no, I'm not going. But Egypt, yeah, Egypt was just like, oh my god, it's like we just raised everything. Is just it wasn't a good experience. Like we was moving house to house because like some of the landlords like racist, like they're trying to like randomly be like, you know what, the what you call it, payments for this house, we're gonna double it now. It's like what? It's like yeah, we're gonna double it now. And I remember like one of the times we had to like sneak out the house at night. One of our uncles came with a car. We just got in the car. Tuk, tuk, we just went to a
Tuk
different
tuk
house.
tuk. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's how the closed door. Did you get it? The car.
Yeah, I
Tuk.
got it. Okay.
Yeah, you know
Then
how.
what happened?
Right. All
Okay.
right. I
All
just
right.
dropped it on here. All right. Cool. But yeah, like it's a lot more things that happen there. But it's like long stories. I try to keep it short as possible. But yeah, life in Egypt, like because a lot when even I tell a lot of people in America here, like they're so intrigued, like oh my god, you live in Egypt because when you go to your studies, like Egypt's like oh it's like this prestige place, like the pyramids and all the extra stuff. But when you're actually living there, and I lived in Cairo, you know, the central city, of everything. So it's like that's not it wasn't as nice as people make it seem. And what is this with Arabs trying to be like you know trying to be white or light skinned? That always confused me. Like the
Mm.
TV, the media people, they always hired the most like lightest person ever. And it just don't even like to be associated with Africa. You know, and you know how crazy that is. They
Yeah.
always want to be like
I'm not from
think like
Africa. I'm from Egypt. I know that. Yeah.
yeah, which is crazy to me at all. Like it's mind boggles me. But
But so damn true. Even another thing is when the Sudanese go to the Gulf, Saudi Arabia. Oh, we're Arabs. The Saudi left. You're Arab. Because Arab is not supposed to be black. It's something that's been there. You cannot be Arab and black. You're black. You speak Arabic, okay, but you cannot be Arab and black. It doesn't mix. It's like you cannot be born a Jew. You're either Jew or you're not Jew. So that's
exactly,
that's how that's how it works.
So in
That's what it is.
Canada, they have a new term for it. They call it like Afro Arab. So like
Uh,
that's like the Egyptians and the Sudanese. They call them Afro
uh,
Arab.
uh,
Yeah.
like the black Chinese, blackanese, huh? Okay, I got you. It makes sense. I never thought about that. And I think they don't like that. I don't think they like that. Huh? What do you call me? I'm just Arab. What do you call me Afro Arab? What are you doing? Don't mess me up. Don't put the. And also, I didn't like it in SSTV. It looks kind of redundant. Redundant. SSTV, truly African. I was like, what does that mean? God, you didn't see that in the
yeah.
channel? I was like, oh yeah, yeah. They could have thought of a better model, a better thing. That never made sense to me. Okay, what's your opinion about this situation of dredging? Who does it benefit? Does it benefit South Sudan or does it benefit Egypt? What's your opinion on that? Triple
Is
K.
it dreading?
Dredging, yeah. What's your opinion about that?
I'm,
Is it
I'm, I'm
actually
not really. I'm not really in terms of like what is dredging. I don't know what that is.
okay? Most people. That's the funny thing. It's been talked about. Most people didn't really are familiar with it, what it actually means. And Neville, do you want to say it again for him because he was not here when you just mentioned it? What is dredging? What does it actually mean?
Dredging.
Yeah, because he's not familiar with. It's been talked about. A lot of people just hear the word, but they don't know what it means. What does dredging actually mean?
Okay, so I guess it's just speeding, removing the, I don't know what to say, debris, the sediments in the Nile, like to make the water faster. So it's like
Mm.
removing those. Um,
Clearing the bed of the Nile, basically clearing the
yes,
bed,
yes,
scoop
yeah,
by
the
scooping like with a shovel or a
so that
machine,
so that
clearing the bed
the
to
machine,
allow
yeah.
to allow the water to flow in a certain direction. So so it actually, in a nutshell, it benefits Egypt because it forces the Nile to go in direction of Egypt, which is what they want right now. Egyptian, they came. Why did they come in South Sudan? Because they have a deal with North Sudan. North Sudan gave a deal for a lot, so and so amount of money, and they said, "Oh, that's South Sudan. We don't care. That dredging destroys South Sudan. We don't care. Do what you got to do, and give us the money." Took the money. Now, several years later, oh, South Sudan separated. Oh, the deal's it's a different country. The deal's not void, and the Egyptians are mad. We already had a deal. What's going on? South Sudan's a country. Oh god damn. So they said, all right, we'll work on that. And then we have a problem. Ethiopia is blocking the Nile. another Africans blocking the Nile. They went to fight with Ethiopia. They lost Ethiopia. Oh, we got to guys. Let's move on, Habibis. We lost to the other Africans. The South Sudanese they're weak and useless. So let's come to South Sudan and let's do the thing of South Sudan. They have no country. Everyone's for everything for sale. We cannot buy the Ethiopians, so we'll deal with South Sudan. So now South Sudan has become a victim, and the dredging actually it will move the swamps. It will destroy the swamps. It will move the water that that provides minerals that is used for the animals, used for growing. And basically, if dredging happens, we'll have less rain in the entire South Sudan, including Juba, which what people know. And growth, the whole ecosystem will be destroyed within the next decade. That's how serious the matter is. And they're talking about flood. Dredging will stop the floods. It will not stop the floods. The solution to flooding is actually building a dam. And of course, Egyptians they don't want you to build another dam. Even the funniest thing, I was looking at Sudanese. They're saying, "Oh, Santino, انت عارف يا زول, انت عارف this dam the Ethiopians built is more dangerous than a nuclear bomb." I said, "Do you know what a nuclear bomb is?" Yeah, I know, but it's more dangerous. Yeah, Zol, if it opened, all of Sudan will be washed away, and all these other countries will be washed away. And I said, "Who's gonna open it?" Now, if you guys are dumb and you decide to destroy it, you get washed away. True, but the amount of they're making, I think they're making what 300 I don't know 300 million kilowatts or whatever. The amount of electricity that they can generate in a day can provide electricity for 40,000 houses when this
Damn.
Ethiopian dam is built. 40,000 houses of electricity per day. So that's a lot of electricity, and the rest of the other areas they can figure it out. But 40,000. Imagine if we had that power in Juba. 40,000 houses would be 24-hour electricity,
Wow,
continuous.
that'd be amazing.
40,000. That's what we're missing by not building a actual dam. That's what most people they don't get. So yeah, dredging is not a solution. And people are saying, "Oh, look at the floods. The people in government they're supposed to, how can I describe it? They're supposed to go and start dredging and then pull the floods people out of the flood." I said, "No, no. What they're supposed to do? They're supposed to come with their helicopters, or actually they said only one helicopter, and pull all the people out of the actual place, put them in place. You all stay here. We're gonna fix. We're gonna build a dam. Then we'll bring it back." But that's not going to happen because nobody cares. There's no profit. And Zolkabir said no. Zolkabir said yes to money and no to the people. That's what's basically happening. Okay.
That's crazy. It makes
But
no
that's
sense.
how.
But do you think it's just like because with a lot of the politicians, it was even in South Sudan, like do you think they just get paid off? Like, hey, when you come here, we give you a few $1 million for us to like come here. I think they're just accepting like bribe money at this point.
That's it. Let me just explain something to you. Now, we had what's it called? One of the ministers. He came and he was sitting in a group of people. We happened to be there listening to this minister. One of the things that we're talking about as with the minister was how's everything, and the minister was talking, and he's talking about the economy and everything, and then he said something that shocked. This is a minister of a big position. He came outside the country, and he said, "Okay, guys, gentlemen, if I die, who will cry for me? The big man will not cry for me. Taban will not cry for me. These other people will not cry for me. Who will cry for me? My family. So I'm for my family." And he stood up, said that. So that's how it is. Everyone, and he's a public servant. He's supposed to be serving the citizens of South Sudan. He said that in front of everybody, and a lot of people, even other diplomats, said, "You know what? If you're corrupt, just make sure you invest something in the country." People pretty much threw their hands up in the air in shock because this was said to us live. We were shocked to hear that. But a lot of people were angry at him. How did he say that? What's wrong with it? And then a lot of us kind of stopped everyone from complaining. He said, "You cannot talk like that." And we said that this guy said what most people will never say. He was freaking honest. He pointed out that he's only for himself and for the family. And most of our officials, that's how they work. So having that mindset, if you're for your family, why would you think about building infrastructure? Why would you think about all these other things? And also, I'm getting old. I need to enjoy now. All those factors is the reason why everything's been stagnant. I heard that live, and for me, I that's when I finally got into my head that people are enjoying this organized mess. They're benefiting, and why the other people. And also another thing, I found out something funny. If you go to a restaurant in Juba, you don't have money, you come and ask, hey man, do you have some money? And a lot of people like you to ask them for money. Oh, you have need some money? Oh brother, I got you. So the situation also is breeding South Sudanese to beg. They beg for foreigners. Can I get a new iPhone? Oh, can I get 5,000 so I can go to Dubai? They like the begging. It makes them feel good, which is not how it's, they feel like the father in the house. The father wants the kids to beg him for money. He enjoys it. So that is a huge ass problem. Just saying. But that's part of the problem. But yeah, so dread, and then going back on dredging and everything. But that's an issue. But how that gets fixed, my thing for a lot of people are also wondering. I think what we need to do is, in terms of its actual dredging, I think we need to just get the awareness of what destruction South Sudan. Because actually, by the way, dredging is one of the problems. Also, the oil being spilled into the Nile is another big problem. That means eventually the cows will be drinking chemicals, and then we eat cows and everything, and we eat the fish. That itself is another scary thing. A lot of these mistakes, they have long term effects. Like right now, let me give you an example. In UAE, if you're going to UAE and you're on a site, you drop one drop of oil into the water is a huge problem. They will arrest you and deport you. One drop of oil. Isn't that crazy? A single, if by mistake you're walking, you drop a drop of oil into in any water near the islands in UAE, near the sites, you're going to prison and you're going to get your ass deported. And when we were hearing about it, and this is not by what's called on purpose. This is by mistake. That's the love of a country. You're going to penalize people for putting any pollution. Don't you drink a water bottle, you throw it on the floor, you got to pay what's it called, $500 fine. Don't This is our country. Don't mess our country. Everything is penalized. The love of the country is what we're missing. That's my observation. But I think what we need to do as people, we just need to do awareness. No, that's all we can do. All right, we have a few other things, but yeah, dredging itself, I think it's definitely in the Egyptians' interest. And the funny thing is, I for one think that if you have $100 million or you have even $10 million, how the hell can you still be bribed? That doesn't make sense to me. Does anybody agree on that? Like now, okay, let me ask people around. Triple
It's
K,
greed. It's just being greedy.
greedy, huh? Mhm. But I want to ask, but the funniest thing is, if you have $5 million, aren't you set for life? Or Triple K, if you have $1 million, would you be set for life?
Yeah, pretty sure. But I think they get bribed in different ways. But probably get blackmailed because that's a big thing in the U.S. Like most of these politicians, they get blackmailed, just like with the Epstein thing. Like they just set them up where like they look bad. If you want to, basically they come to them threatening them like, "Yo, if you want your career to continue, you want to be in a positive light. We're not gonna let this out." So I think it's more than just the money bribe. I think it's more blackmail too.
Mm. Mr. Dior, what's your opinion about what's your Egyptian story? Everyone has Egyptian story.
My Egyptian story.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Egypt and I'm here to learn about dredging. I don't have any information on dredging, so yeah.
Okay.
I have
Fair
a
enough.
question for all the South Sudanese women that over there. Why you guys roll your R's like so much? It very intrigues me.
What do you mean by
Intrigues
roll
me.
the R's, huh? Where did that come from?
Like the thing, like they roll every
It
time
has to do.
something has an R at the end.
Because in Arabic, you know how they have the pronunciation of the kha, those things. That's why it comes from there.
Mm.
I speak both, so that's
Ah,
why.
Wow. So
Because Arabic is
that's
actually the
interesting. That's the
only
first time.
language that, like, when you want to say, let's say, marhawa, right? Like, you have to go deep in your throat, but most languages don't have that part.
you have to pull it out of your throat. The real Arabic, huh? The Arabic Jua.
Arabic.
The Arabic on the inside.
ده كلام تاني لك براو.
But I don't speak Arabic. Chief, okay. Is there any app that I'm pronouncing?
Huh?
And also it has to do with your teachers, because you remember when in cartoon, when the teachers were teaching
Oh,
like English, they'd be like the pencil,
yeah.
the blah, blah. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Hey, let me ask you something.
Wow.
Here's a funny question. Do we have a lot of Janubi women that have married Egyptians?
Nah, nope.
Nah, nope. I think they go the direction Nigerian first, I guess.
But
Just say
isn't over there the Arab countries they're still so strict with the marriage thing?
what the Arab countries generally
Yeah.
they're strict with the Christian man marrying the Muslim woman. But if the Muslim man wants to marry, but go marry and convert all those kafir, those people infidels. You convert, marry and convert all of them.
I don't because when my cousin visited Egypt, I forgot how long ago it was. He said like there's still like those laws with women is still like like kind of still in place. You really can't
Which laws
like
are you
hang
talking
out.
about? Which
Like
laws?
even say you're Muslim and you're Sudanese, you still not be able to just like try to date a Arab girl from Egypt or anywhere, any Arab country. If you're in that
Uh,
country,
that's just
they
racism. That's
marry
not a law.
they marry their cousins though. Most of them, they like, if you're growing up, they'll be like, okay, by the time you're 18, your cousin so and so Abdullah gonna marry you, blah blah blah, all of those stuff. So they don't really
It, it,
try to go
yeah.
it,
outside.
no, that incest that they're doing that they love. The incest that they love is partly because it's like if you marry from outside, all those girls are dirty. Even though their cousin can be just as dirty as them, but
Yeah.
they don't know. They just gotta hide it. So that's how it works. But it's also a little bit of a deal. Like it's that Arab mentality where this woman is born and this boy is born. The two parents are talking. Okay, you have a nice daughter. Yeah, you have a nice son. They're gonna get married. Let's do it. Let's shake on it, and let's smoke a cigarette and shake on it. Done. That's what, that's basically what happens. So
You know what's so crazy? My brother, he's married because he's I don't like is he married? I don't even know because like
your
he had
brother. What do you say? Huh? What do you say?
so yeah
Huh?
my brother the one that's about to have a child right like he I think he's married I don't know anymore but
You don't have a WhatsApp group? What's going on here? Go ahead.
like she's Muslim right so the
Oh,
family at first the family trying to have like my brother convert to be a Muslim
Continue. Go ahead.
yeah
Even though
then
you don't go to church, but don't do that either. Okay, go ahead.
yeah
Huh?
so my because my brother came up and talked to me like yo I think I might fake it because you know you got love for the girl and stuff like that so you know I
Huh?
might fake it like I told him like yo are you stupid why are you
Exactly.
gonna pretend why are you gonna pretend that you're Muslim? Just like that's not. I don't think that's a good way to start off like a like you know a marriage, like whatever long term relationship, things like that. I told him like yo, just be honest. If the family they don't accept it, it's whatever. If she accepts you, then that's how things go. Because at the end of the day, that's gonna be your wife. That's gonna be the mother of your children. So it's like no matter what the parents say, sad to say is like they're not gonna be living when you living with your children and you taking care of them. So like we basically like because like we went there. This is why I'm confused if they're married or not because it's like a whole wedding ceremony. Like we did it through like their culture stuff.
Hmm?
Like we went over there. I met like you know the uncles, whatever, all that stuff, and like we had to like give them money too. They didn't accept diary. Like they didn't like cows. They just accept the money. But yeah, one of their son gave him money and stuff like that. But then when they found out like he's not converting, like it kind of caused like a big issue. But like we didn't
How did they find out? How did they find out? He didn't fake it, right? Or what happened?
because okay, so in part of the marriage thing, whatever, you have to like so they get like a I don't know if they call it the same thing, but it's a priest. I don't know.
No. Priest is
Imam,
Christianity.
Imam.
Yeah,
Imam. Huh?
yeah.
Okay.
So like
All right.
that guy
Sorry.
came and he was in the room and basically ready to convert him. And then my brother told him like, nah, I'm not. I'm here to marry her, but I'm not getting converted over to be a Muslim.
He stood up.
And yeah,
Jesus
'cause
anyone spoke.
everybody was going crazy speaking. I don't know what the hell is it? What the, like I was like, what? Like I thought this was already acknowledged, but they was going crazy. Like they said like, no, this is not gonna happen. But eventually, what happened in the end is like she shows like, you know what? I'm gonna I'm gonna be with him no matter what. I don't care
Huh?
what you guys say.
Love conquered
And 'cause-
all. All right.
yeah, it was surprised because like she's really like a family oriented person where like
Hmm.
she always like her mom bullies her a lot of times.
That's what
So
normal.
it was like she
That's
for her to stand up for herself too. Like that was really surprising. I'm like, oh, okay, that's
man.
pretty dope. So I
Man,
don't
did
know
she
if
take
they're
off her
married.
scarf? Did she take off her scarf during that speech? I'm gonna marry him no matter what, or something. I don't know. That'd be cool. Just say, you know what, people? I love him.
Santino,
Wow,
you too much.
Go ahead.
see this scarf, bro. Like that's crazy. The
All
scarf.
right, just say. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hey, if I made an
Nah,
animation, I'd do that. Go
she
ahead.
still had it on though. She had it on
All right.
still.
Okay.
She still got to represent. You know, feel me? But yeah. So now I don't know if like they're married or not. This is like very confusing. He calls her his wife, but I don't know. The process didn't go through, but it kind of went
Boy,
through.
they are married. You don't have to be confused about it.
Confuse the market, huh? I think the fact. Hey, I
They
think if
confused the
okay,
market. Oh my goodness.
if they did that in front of the family, it's done because marriage just do shit in
Yeah.
front of the family. Technically, that's all it is. Everything else is just yeah. You did it in front of the family. You didn't do it behind closed doors. Yeah,
So
done.
they're
Married.
married through that what you call it through the culture, but like they're not married in terms of U.S. custom whatever. So he has still got to go buy the marriage certificate or whatever and all that stuff.
Yeah, you just buy it. Mhm.
Yeah. So like
Or
right
what you
now,
can
like
do, you know, in the U.S. there's some gay moms. Just look for one of those gay moms. They'll marry them. Yeah, you didn't hear about that? Well, you know, in my Islam, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yo,
yeah, this that's wild.
it is wild, yeah. Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
so technically, I guess that's his wife. I don't know, but yeah, like just coming back in terms of that it's like the Egyptian marriage thing. I don't think unless you're in the Western world, I don't think an Arab family would allow that marriage in that country because they have so much power and so much pull. So I don't think it would happen.
No, but man, that's what basically happens when the women want to be free. They have to flee the country. How many princesses from Dubai have fled the country? God damn.
Yeah,
And
it's,
how many from Qatar? That one fled. She went back after they had come back. She was taken out, disappeared. The world, what's it called? The world is still looking for her and all those human rights and blah blah blah. What? They're all like, where's that producer? Where is she? They forgot she's dead, man. The person that was
sad.
top of the list of honor killings. I think they might even did it. They might have even done in slow motion. We have a special honor killing for you for what you did. God damn. Hmm. But
You
that's
know,
what
so Chris,
happens. Yeah.
I had a question. So like I was discussing with my brothers and some of my friends. Like if you became rich, like would you get married? This is for everyone to answer.
You
I know it's
you
off
talking
topic.
talking to the men or the women?
Both. I know this is off topic. It's like I'm saying, like if you actually like you became rich, like would you get married?
Okay, ask the women first.
Yeah.
That's interesting. The woman said, "Yeah, that's
Yes.
one." She said, "Yes, she does."
You,
Okay.
And
you have to
still
you have
get
to, you have to
married.
explain. You have to explain
You
yourself. You can't say just yes.
When we say get married, we're not talking about Dennis Rodman and I married myself kind of bullshit. We're talking about full marriage, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, you seen that
husband
Dennis
and
Rodman?
wife.
Of course, I'm not gonna marry myself, Santino. What the hell?
No, you saw Dennis Rodman. He did it. It's a thing now, man.
I'm not
Yeah,
that desperate. It's okay.
yeah,
Make my own wedding
yeah,
be like I do.
yeah. You talk for both parties, man, huh? Yeah.
No,
All
no,
right.
no. I would marry whoever I'm talking to currently if I got rich. Yeah.
Oh, we like, honey, we both married the lottery. We won the lottery together, and like, oh, well,
No,
I
Yeah.
was
Let's go.
Please
right?
explain. No,
Because
no, because
honest,
you can just say
okay, so
yes, but please
my plan,
elaborate.
let me elaborate on my plan. So my plan is to make sure that before I actually bring children to this world, I need to have first of all a house. So I want to be a homeowner, and then
Mm-hmm.
also have established business. The business part I already started it, and the next thing is I'm trying to purchase a property. Once that is all in motion, then I feel comfortable as a woman that I can start a family, because I don't want to struggle rent from rent, moving from house to house, and all that stuff. That's the I saw it from my parents. I don't want it to happen. So if I'm successful to have that money to do so, why not? So the next thing is marriage. Yeah,
Wow. So that means you're not going to buy the house and become a housewife in that house, right? You're going to continue the business.
Which on a side note, which my best to what part of Canada you live at?
I'm in Toronto.
Oh,
She's,
Toronto. Okay,
ladies and gentlemen, that's a very expensive city.
I know.
Kudos.
Is yeah,
New
the
York of
Yes,
Canada.
taxes.
sir. Is it
Is it the New
New
York of
York in
Canada?
Canada? New York?
The
No,
New York of Canada.
New York
No,
in the USA.
I know.
Yeah,
No,
No,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
the
because
kind
it's
of.
the,
It's
the
Castino, no,
New
because
York of Canada.
they have free healthcare. So like we get taxed this much, but we don't got free healthcare. So that's a different
Hmm?
thing.
hmm but
And they
but
have
we
that
get
Tim
taxed so much.
Hortons, huh?
So the more money you make,
Yes,
the more tax they take.
absolutely. Like I've been to Canada. I haven't been to Canada since COVID happened because I haven't taken the vaccine. I have a lot of family there
Mhm.
Hmm?
in
Oh,
Canada.
the borders are open now since June.
I can
They
I can
like
I can go
allow
in
you to.
without vaccine.
Yeah, yeah, it's
You're
open since
lying.
June.
You're lying.
Trust me.
Take it
I've
easy,
been trying
man.
to go to Africa, so that was the only thing I'm waiting for. But it's open now.
Mm.
Open
Yeah,
borders. God
check
damn.
the government website for all the
Because I used to go
requirements.
like
And
four. I used to go like 4 to 5 times a year. Because it's only like a 4.5 hour drive to
Hmm.
yeah,
London, Ontario. Then
hmm
whatever we get a chance, we just go drive up to Toronto and stuff like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mm.
it's open.
Okay. But say less, madam. I'm gonna definitely go back because I love Canada. Like, cause like like I just love the vibe of the people there. Because like I remember
We're very
when I went
friendly.
back in the day,
Hmm
before Drake, before Drake, like when I was coming from New York, everybody treated me like a celebrity. I'm what the hell? He said, "Oh, you from New York?" Like, because a lot of people didn't. Because a lot of people like in the U.S. like people travel to places where like it's like it's popular areas. Canada wasn't
hmm
really popular at the time. It was just like it's Canada. The only reason I went there because my mom took us and my cousin lived there. So then when I first went there, I'm like, oh, this is pretty dope. Then we started coming back more and more. But prior to
Yeah,
Drake, Canada was like just like it was just like another like
Mm.
nobody
So
actually
Drake,
wanted to visit.
Drake, is he still Canadian or did he switch over? Is him and the
no,
weekend still Canadian?
No,
his
he's still
house is
Canadian.
like 20 minutes from where I live. It's pretty big. They use People just drive by like it's like an amusement park. So yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, his house is
Mm.
really
but
nice.
Canada
He
is
has
amazing, man.
family here.
People are nice. It's
Yeah.
clean. New York City is. I don't know if you ever been to New York City.
Yeah,
I've been there
it's a
once.
shithole, man. God damn.
Dirty, bro. It's so
I
dirty
have a
And the
whole experience
supersized
of New
rat.
York City. I'm not going back.
Yeah, like
That
I've
city
been.
is
Supersized rats.
crazy.
Yeah,
I got a
yeah.
air. So
Them rats.
when I
Wow.
went,
And I think
the
people are
thing
pretty
I
generally
think I
rude.
got scammed.
You got
Hmm?
scammed by not by
Yeah, well,
someone that's not
No,
from
in
New
New
not
York.
you.
York
Not you.
City,
Getting
because we were planning to go there for a whole weekend, but we
yeah.
saw this like nice hotel and everything, and we're like, oh, it looks nice, and the apartment, the nice view. By the time we go there,
So
these
small.
people use filter to make the image
I
look
swear.
good, and
Oh
then
my.
it was in Jamaica Town.
Yo.
I think yeah, it's Queen. I think it's called Queens or something. Jamaica Town, like that area.
Queens,
Oh,
And
dog,
the
God.
balcony does not look like the balcony that we actually
oh my goodness.
hosted, and the air condition wasn't working, and we were like, okay, can we get our
Yeah.
money? We want to go to another place. They're like, no, there's no refund. So we were stuck.
Oh
I know.
my
Like
goodness.
that's like
It
that
was so
experience because
bad.
like when
Was
I've
it
been there so many
Airbnb?
times.
Was it Airbnb or what was that?
Nah, she said it was
It was
hotel.
a hotel. Yeah.
Ah, god damn.
Them hotels be fake as hell. Cause I remember I went there like it was like a random day. Cause usually I would get Airbnb. The last time I got Airbnb was pretty nice actually, like 3 bedroom, and it was like in Queens, and like we were walking distance with everything. So like it was like Arab Central. Like we had hookah places, whatever. It was pretty good. But the next time I went to Brooklyn. Yo,
Mm-hmm.
we got a hotel. Like my legs were sticking out the bed, and the bed was so small, uncomfortable. I'm like, what the hell is this? So we went to see, this is why you need like a strong black woman, right? Because my brother girl, right? She came and she started yelling at the reception. No, this is not right. This is bullshit. She was showing her like pictures of whatever. Boom, boom. Eventually, we just got we have like a suite all the way in the top floor. We had a suite because we was only staying there for a day because it's like we're not gonna stay there any longer. Got a suite, top floor balcony. We got balcony. I'm like, wow, black women are amazing. Because I'm not see like I'm for me. I'm like when I come to like discussions with reception people, I'm like, I just want to just get out of here. But when you have a strong black woman with you, they would go and fight and fight and fight, yell, scream, do whatever. You get good discounts. Amazing.
Hmm.
But
Well,
yeah,
all right.
but New York,
Interesting.
yeah, New York City is you have to like have people like because I have a lot of friends there because I went to school with them. Like if you know the spots, the areas, like you will be in good like good terms. Like
Yeah, it was my first time. We went with me and my friend, so we were like the two of us just like going to explore because we got invited to University of Columbia to do some speaking gig there. So we're
mhm.
like, okay, let's just rent any room based on what we see online in the review. And when we went there, the experience was really bad. And even like just from the window side, it was facing an area where like there was a lot of construction, something like that. And then the opposite side
Yeah.
was like a bridge. Yeah, and then we didn't spend a lot of our time inside the room, inside the hotel. We just end up going to Manhattan around Times Square. We chill there.
Mhm.
Basically, that's what we do. Yeah, and then
And
the
the thing
hot dog
too,
guy wanted to scam us too. He's like, "Oh, the hot dog is $10." We're like, "Bruh, in Toronto, this thing is $3. What do you mean?"
$10. God damn.
and
Yeah,
people that never
and
been to
it's
New York City, like
USD.
if you're driving there, you have to like it's so many tolls, like so many like listen like
Toll
there's
payments.
no like you're gonna email like if you have a rental whatever you're gonna get if you have a rental they're gonna just charge you through your rental like you can go to a toll that's $5 but since the rent is going through the rental they charge like $30 like administration fee so stupid.
Hmm. But what's up with the how like in Times Square there's a lot of people that wear like the character mask and stuff, and then we
Yo,
asked one of them to take our picture. Then he's like, "Oh,
yo,
you need to tip us." We're like, "What?" Then we start giving him the Canadian money. He saw the because our Canadian dollars coins, those like metal
yeah, yep.
money. And he's like, "What
Hmm.
is this?" And we're like, "Oh, these are $5 Canadian." He's like, "No, this is play money. Give us real money." We're like, "What do you mean? This is real money?" So he started arguing with
Play
us.
money, huh? Play money, huh?
Yo, you know they force it. I remember one time I was walking like two Times Square. These guys like most of them are like Mexican people
Yeah,
so they come like hey come here. Like we just try to ignore them, right? They just come and I'm all right. I guess we take a picture. Yo, these those people did not stop following us until we paid them. Like we told them like okay, all right, we took a picture. We just kept walking. It's like no, money, money, money.
tip,
I'm like
tip.
money, tip. Yeah, it's like I'm just looking at them like yo. Like, what are you talking about? We just kept walking. The how far they walked was so unnecessary. They probably would have made more money standing there and like trying to get other people than just follow us. So I just like and like I didn't have no change. So I ended up giving him $20. I was so mad because like wouldn't leave us alone. Like yo, just get the hell out of here, bro. Like I give him $20 and like, get out of here. And that's $20 tip is kind of crazy for a picture,
No, what the hell? $20? God damn. You
bro.
should
I
have
didn't have
looked
no
for that shit.
change.
I would go in the market and buy something.
They
Hey,
won't stop
dude,
following
huh?
you though. That's the thing.
They
They won't
won't,
stop
yo.
following you, and they're the one who asked you to take the picture. You didn't even
I
ask.
know.
Huh?
So ridiculous.
It's
Like
a
what the hell? Like,
scam
I
of
thought,
scams.
damn man.
But
I
but
learned the
the
hard
funny,
way.
yeah.
And it
But
was when I brought my cousins from Canada because they never been to New York City before. So like when they was there, like I showed them around, like they were so memorized. Like oh shit, this is so dope. I'm in New York City. Wow. So I brought them and they enjoyed it because in a weird way, like Toronto try to copy downtown New York City, like Times Square.
Yeah,
Like you
our
notice
done
it
the
with
same.
Yeah, you notice it with
The
the
Lemon Square,
those
yeah.
steps. Yeah, those
Mm-hmm.
steps, whatever that little steps area with the seatings, like they try to copy. Even the background where everything is, they try to copy. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
whoa, this is interesting.
Yeah, it's even like the stores too. Like you know how you guys have the H&M, we also have the same H&M in the
Oh,
Times
yep,
Square
right
thing.
there.
Yeah,
Yep. Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, that's like it's crazy to me.
Hmm.
Like I was like when I was there in Toronto, I was in like King Street. Like it was like a hotel slash Airbnb in a weird way. I loved it because
Or
we was right in downtown. Like we was walking
King
distance.
King
Yeah,
Street is the financial district. It's expensive place. It's nice.
yeah. But the apartment slash Airbnb we was in, it was dope because it was like in one of the top floors, or whatever. It wasn't. It was very cheap. They don't do it anymore though. I think. Yeah, they don't do it anymore because I tried to look it up. They're like, nah, it's enough for that. But it was like I
Next time
love Toronto. Go ahead.
you should go to One King if you're ever gonna come back. One King Hotel
Mm-hmm.
is really nice. That's like one of
Mm,
the most luxurious and nice one. The price is okay. It's not that bad.
okay.
Cool. Well, what about that thing of New York for the women, for those women who are going? Now we heard about that scam of that the scam of the clown. Those clowns are taking pictures. What about the cutting face thing? Is that still going on? Like if if some dude asks for a woman's number, they don't get the number, they will hunt them and cut their face. That's still going on? Okay.
Mm. I don't know. I have to ask because I have to go back in October. I think like I have to go back to it's like a fashion show happening.
But do you ever hear about that? The cutting face thing? That's why people are giving out fake numbers so they don't get their faces cut.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
like how
always
we go ahead.
no for me like whenever a guy asks my number, I just fake it up like 416-911, and then the rest, give fake numbers.
But
But
do you heard
very
about the
few
face
of
getting
them.
cut? You heard about that face getting cut? You
Yeah,
don't get
yeah.
the right. Yeah, it's a big problem.
Yeah, that's if
God
you give
damn.
attitude. If like, cause even here, we had an incident where about a girl was just kind of giving the guy attitude, and then she ended up getting shot.
Whoa!
Yeah,
In Canada?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought Canadians didn't
People
have
take
guns.
their feelings to their hand. Yo,
God.
U.S. is our supplier. Don't worry.
Yeah, they bought the gun from the U.S.
I know
Oh,
it's
god
so
damn.
weird. Like with Canada, like they adapt. Okay, so you guys adapt the European like slang, European like lifestyle kind of, but you guys accept the gang violence and the craziness from the U.S. It makes
Oh,
no sense, and you guys are closer.
they need to make
We
Top
don't
Boy
accept
Canada.
that. We don't accept it, but we have a lot of people who like to replicate whatever happened in U.S. That's the
Uh,
issue. Like whatever, let's say, for example, a school shooting happens in U.S. Next thing you know, it happens the same thing in Canada, and then you have a guy who drive his car in the pedestrian and hit people. The same thing is gonna happen next week in Canada. I feel like it's just
oh,
crime, replicated crime.
oh, just copying, huh? So the Canadians are still copying U.S., huh?
Pretty
Oh my,
much,
my
we have
goodness.
nothing exciting.
Nothing. Oh, Canada's boring. I thought it was just cold. Huh? Cold as in freezing, not as in
No,
people are evil. Cold as in freezing. Yeah. But damn, what is the warmest city in Canada? If I were to ask you, what do you think the warmest is? It Vancouver?
beast, Vancouver, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Vancouver as well. That's what I was thinking. Warmest place in
Mhm.
Canada is Vancouver and other stuff. But goddamn, yeah. And what's it called? From your opinion, the actual living in Canada looks like it'd be better than living in the States because of healthcare. Is that a wrong statement?
Yeah, we have free healthcare, which is a good thing. So if in case let's say you want to get an MRI, you want to get like health checkup and all that stuff, these stuffs are done for you for free. All you need is just your OHIP, and then you have to have the health card for every citizen or any resident person who's like have a PR. They get that health card, they get free checkup and all that stuff. And if you have, let's say your hand got cut, you can run to an emergency room. They'll take care of that instantly. You don't have to wait for like a doctor to see you. The nurses can actually do it for you. And then we have top hospital that do like heart surgery, brain surgery, and all that stuff. It's all covered by the majority of them is covered through your health insurance. And unless you need like a chiropractor or dental, then that comes out of your pocket because that's considered cosmetic. Then you would need to have either for most of the job that you have, like I say, if you're working full time, you automatically should have insurance covered to cover this dental plan and all that stuff. If you were working part time, then you need to make you get it on your own, like a private insurance. But apart from that, people are basically enjoying it and taking advantage of that.
Wow, fair enough. Yeah, we've been here for a minute. I think we got to start closing up. Let's go back to the topic, original topic at hand about Egypt and dredging. I want to go around the circle. Everybody give their 30 second summary of what they'd like to say to regarding dredging and Egypt. Who wants to go first? Anyone who's been on the panel who's spoken, you're free to talk about your thoughts about dredging based on what you've heard and been educated about, and based also your Egyptian story. What would you like to say? Anybody, any volunteers? Based on our beautiful panel, we have one in Egypt, we got one in the U.S., we got Egypt, New York, and Canada. That's amazing. It's like we're having like a panel of several screens, but we're just talking. If, from there, from New York, we got Triple K, and from Canada, we got Lexi. And from Eid, we got, oh my goodness, we got Miss Jalal from all the way in Egypt, live and coming to you live in Egypt. So what would you guys like to say about dredging? Anybody have any comments or thoughts from what they've heard? Do you think it should be done? Do you think it should not be done? What's your opinions?
To me, it's my first time hearing about it, so I was just kind of learning.
Mm.
And obviously, it seems like it's not a good idea if it doesn't support the people that live there. But yeah,
And also, is Egypt a person? Egypt as a whole is a people that we can trust for this thing that they have our best interests in their mind that they're gonna take care of us while they're taking care of themselves.
it doesn't seem like it.
It
I
doesn't
don't
seem
think
like
they'll
it.
take care of us. I don't think it should be done.
Okay,
Once
we
they
we have
get whatever
freedom.
they want, then they'll just, yeah, leave
If
But
it
I got a
and let us
question.
struggle.
How is hating people gonna cause the hate to stop? Hate against hate does not do nothing though. But at the end of the day,
Well,
you can't we can't look the other cheek. Yes, you're right. We can't just look at it like we're not getting depressed or nothing about Egyptians. But us hating them back is not gonna do nothing. The best we could do is not be there or try to start our businesses or just leave from Egypt because they're already racist.
Mr. Freedom.
it's not
It's not
so
about
much
hate.
of a hate.
But no, but like
It's
they're
like
oppressing us. They hate us. We don't hate them. They hate us. But you can't stop nonsense with nonsense. You can't clean dirt with dirt.
Okay, Freedom, I have a question for you. Now, dredging, how does what's it called? The ones who are asking for it are Egyptians. Where our question is, how does that help South Sudan?
It doesn't.
And then why are we doing it?
No, you're 100% right. Like we like in a way we should we as South Sudanese people should like in a way kick everybody out because this is more than Egyptians. We got Russians, we got Asians, we got people that are running our economy and they're not spending the money on our economy. They're taking it back home with them. If it's South Sudanese people doing all this stuff working there, we could recycle the money back to our economy because we'll spend it back in ourselves. So it goes back to the South Sudanese community and the government for allowing that. Us as people is only so much we could do.
Yeah, but I think what we can do as people just awareness. We can't really
Yeah,
because this is a
that's
very big topic.
you're 100%
Yeah,
right. That means like if more people petition against it, or we have everybody that's in the states or in Canada, Australia, all the people that I mean that we're well educated, we would have to go back and try to start the businesses ourselves because everybody back in Sudan, like their mental state of thinking is literally in a box, and that's the issue.
you're talking about North Sudan or South Sudan?
I'm talking about South Sudan, but with North
With
Sudan is there's nothing we could do because all them Egyptians already they were there for so long. You know what I'm saying? So us coming to North Sudan and try to overthrowing them is not impossible, but it's kind of impossible.
Why would we want to overthrow them? We separated. I think that
Yeah,
was
we
the
separate. That's where
solution.
it goes back to where I'm talking about in South Sudan. Us as people, we have to go back to South Sudan, start businesses. We have to start, you know what I mean, hotels, schools, all that, because we're all in the States. We got the better education and we got the better, you know what I mean, thought process. Everybody in South Sudan, like I said, they're stuck in a box. They think it's small minded. So we as the people where we can think outside the box, we got to be the people to help, because they're not
Thank
gonna
you.
think about this stuff.
That's very good point. I like how you just tackled that, but that's going to be a bigger topic about economy and everything. But in terms of dredging, you have definitely stated that what's it called? It doesn't benefit from us, and basically, it's just like someone in your coming to your house and to try to do a decoration, build a door on your wall. Why would you let
Mm-hmm.
them come to your house and do that? Doesn't make any sense. And
Not.
the other question, if it was the other way around, Egyptians would not even let us talk about it. We'd be silenced very fast. Definitely, I totally agree. Very good point, Mr. Freedom. Thank you definitely for your submission on that. Okay,
Not.
anyone else wants to say something because we got to close up. Um,
So for the
if
dreading part, who's actually investing to make it happen? Egyptians or Sudanese?
Egyptians, totally, the
So
Egyptians
that means
are.
they're doing it for their own benefit, no?
I mean, like, or I want to say
And
like, no, duh, but yeah, definitely for their own benefit. But yeah, sorry, I don't know why I just gave it up
mm,
that. But yeah,
no
I don't know how else
worries.
to
All
expand
right.
that. Go ahead, go ahead.
Alrighty. Now, for me, just like Freedom mentioned, it's like we just need to understand how it benefits us in general.
Hold up, my bad, guys. I was talking to a guest. I just came in. Your free Mitch was it? Free Mitch was here. What was he saying? Because I kind of overheard him a little bit.
How do you overhear someone, huh? Okay, we have a guy called Jerome with his yellow hand, in Simpson's hand. He wants to tell us something. Go ahead, Jerome. Jerome. Don't let your internet fail you now. You made it up to the stage. Do not let your internet fail you now, boss. Unmic. Speak the mic and speak your word. Forever hold Janubian
Yeah,
peace.
free Mitch is actually my cousin. I'm surprised he probably joined because he see me not here. I was interested.
He has one of those skinny ties that's popular in Juba. The skinny tie that they're all wearing.
Yeah, because he was so crazy. Like that guy right now is at work. And I'm surprised
Huh?
he joined. He's
He,
at
he,
work.
left, he left it, man. That's what the power of Janubin. Some people will leave their job for the greater good. I don't. I don't know, I don't know where that
Yeah,
came from,
I'm
but
gonna
yeah.
have to talk to him later. I want to see
He
what was he testing.
Uh,
he
uh,
he dropped some important jewels and he left, but it was good.
I want to hear it. Please elaborate or at least
uh,
summarize for me.
you can see it in the actual in when the space comes out. You don't need they don't need
Oh my
to
goodness,
summarize, and unless you want and unless necessarily feel like singing it and playing it in as a musical version. I don't think we can hear it in the other thing. And I think
No,
Jerome. I think go ahead.
it will sound like a broken telephone if I repeat what he said. I will miss
No,
the
but no,
context of what he was
that's why
mentioning.
no, but if you were to sing it, if you could use some voice and singing it, we could even play some music for you. Some I
Mm.
don't know Mary Boyoy music. I don't know what do we have from Mary Boyoy. Mary Boyoy had like a ton of her beat like huh.
Yo, how do you have these things so accessible so all the time like this? You know, so
Mary Boyoy, you have to appreciate the confidence. God damn it, that's some confidence.
Santino, how
Yeah,
do you have these so accessible all the
it's
time
called
like this?
brother. It's called technology. So when you know you have technology, you can just play stuff out of nowhere.
Mm.
You hear Mary Boyer doing her job and talking about money and how she has love. You feel like you feel all happy and then when she plays that confidence, you feel like clapping. You feel like really clapping at what she's done. You feel so happy about what
Wow.
Mary Boy has been up to. And then more and more, when you hear people talking about money, you feel like, ah, they got some money. They did the mission. They got everything all perfect. They did a
I
good
feel like
job.
I'm watching Saturday Night Live.
Huh?
I
Yo,
said I
Santino,
feel like
nobody
I'm watching
knows
Saturday
that
Night Live.
No one knows that music. I think that
no
the women
nobody
know
else
that
knows
music.
that.
Hey,
I'd be surprised if someone
okay,
else
give me a
knows what
second.
that
Eve,
from.
anybody can name this music. Eve or anybody. Does anybody know this music? Nessie, you know it?
I hear it in like as a transition whenever they do the Saturday Night Live stuff,
No,
the
she don't
comedy
know.
stand stuff. But I don't know the
Eve,
whole
Eve,
song.
Eve, do you know that one? I'll be surprised. Eve, do you know that music?
They're not
Now,
gonna know.
What do you say, Eve?
Explain, Santino.
We're not gonna explain. It makes
Nah,
us look
we're not.
bad.
No.
We're
Yeah,
not
we're
gonna
not gonna
explain.
explain.
When you read the,
It's okay.
when you watch the rewatch or listen to the podcast with your boyfriend, they'll tell you, "Hey, woman, pay attention next time."
Yeah, for real.
This music is a
Is
good
it
thing.
a get busy music?
Oh,
No,
why do we say get busy? God damn.
this is California.
Huh? It's not get busy music. Okay, well, sit with your
I, I,
boyfriend, your
I
brother,
think
any
I think
male. Don't tell, don't tell,
Adelemina
don't tell them. Let the
knows it
mystery,
knows it.
let the mystery sit with them. They'll one day they'll find out like Santino and Triple K were laughing. We didn't know this magic music of success. Huh?
I think Adelima knows it too.
Who knows?
She's waving her hands. I think she
Adima?
knows it.
No,
If she
no,
does, I'll be surprised as
she
hell if
doesn't
she
know.
knows.
Let it come. Adima, if you know it, come up. She's doing
Give
too
her
little.
the mic.
I threw the mic at her. She's
Ain't
not
no way.
catching.
If she knows, wow, wow, I'll be surprised.
Grab the mic. She don't know. Even the Matrix the guy whose name Matrix got lost in the Matrix when he heard that music. Huh? I'm just telling you, Matrix got
You're
lost. Oh,
nuts.
she's coming up.
Know what
You know
that
what's
is?
so disappointing? The new
I know
Matrix
what
that came
that
Okay,
is.
out, it was so disappointing.
okay. Diva, you know
I
what
know
that
what
song
it
is?
is.
Let me play it again for you. Let me play it again for you. Just double check.
It sounds so familiar. Remember GTA?
Oh my
Oh,
God. God
remember
damn.
What?
GTA host walking and you
Excuse
hear that
me?
music. Ding, ding.
Excuse me? Oh my goodness! Let's
The
go.
GTA.
You know. Yes,
The game thing?
Aywa, please.
She got
The
it.
Yes,
She
game?
got it.
Oh, it's
She got
got
it.
it.
She got it.
My goodness.
no shit,
Damn. We didn't see
darling.
that coming. Huh?
Oh, Butterfly just joined. Yo, Santino, put Butterfly up real quick. It was just her
Butterfly.
birthday yesterday.
Ooh, butterfly. Oh, there's a woman called Butterfly. God damn. It's not just a
Yeah,
tattoo, huh? I thought it was just a tattoo. God damn, huh?
it was her birthday yesterday. First of all, I have some questions for her because
Okay.
I need to speak to her right now.
And first, let's just kudos to Adima for knowing that legendary GTA music.
I
God damn.
swear. Wow,
You
you're amazing.
you can
Wow,
definitely cook Kisra. We know you can cook Kisra.
I swear she can.
Oh my goodness, Kisra
Yazol, I
with your
can't
eyes
cook
closed.
Kisra. I can't cook Kisra.
I mean, if you want
I'm a
to,
good
At this point, you can cook
huh?
anything. I just
Yeah, you
believe
can
you.
cook
You don't have
anything.
to.
can't, guys. I'm an
You're
Asura
touch.
girl. I don't do Kisra in my house. I'm
Huh?
sorry.
Asida, at
Uh,
least Asida.
Asida?
I think you
We
can.
don't do Kisra in my house. I'm a
Or
Ah,
or maybe Jinjaro
Odin
with rice.
Asira, my
Jinjaro with
Mulakom,
rice. Huh?
la
Combo laham?
Mulakom Asira.
Or maybe, oh my
wow.
good, dude.
I just believe anything you say at this point.
You know,
Honestly.
I think I smell some komonia as well. I think she can do
Oh my
Of
komonia.
goodness.
course, of
Huh?
course,
Huh?
of
Oh my
course,
goodness.
Ah, goddamn. Huh?
of
Uh,
course.
Butterfly's not flying. She's still a caterpillar. She's not coming up, huh?
I thought it
Huh?
was Molakombo with Samagaroboto.
Ah,
Who
Matrix
told
has come.
you? Who
We
who
got
who
Matrix.
that secret? Who told you? Who told you that secret? I feel like you're like a
Hey,
fly on the wall in my house somewhere.
fly on the wall, huh? Goddamn. Is that a
Investigator.
that sounds like stalking talk, huh? You're stalking me. You're following me like John Frog song.
Bad, bad, guys, bad.
Huh? Following me like the John Frog song. All right, all right, everybody. We need to wrap things up. Anyone, Triple K, you have anything to say, or Adima, do you have any Egyptian story or opinion about dredging?
No, I was born in Uganda. I have not. All I know of Egypt is like the racism and the disrespect that they show towards their news. To be honest.
Then that means you know a lot, Miss Kampala, and I know that means
So
you also know how to party. We know you're from Kampala. You know how to party. We know that, huh? Right? That's what it
Oh,
is.
how was the night? Because the last time we was on this, basically you was going out. How was that?
oh my goodness. I enjoyed myself, darling. I enjoyed myself very well.
Darling. God damn, that was nice. Huh? Okay.
I enjoyed myself. But no, I
Like,
was
do you guys know how to wine? These women here in here, you guys know how to wine?
Huh?
wine. I know how to do my wine. No,
No, no,
no.
like wine, the
Why,
dance.
wine for me? Huh? What are we going? Where are you
Yeah,
going,
like
Triple K?
dance
Huh?
hall. You guys know how to
Huh?
wine?
Huh?
If that's up to you to figure out.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness, I'm just
I
asking a
think I
question that
think
I need
Nisi
answers.
can do it. I think
Trip,
Nisi can do it.
hey, clean your gun before you shoot your shot, my friend, huh?
Yes,
Huh?
sir, but it depends on who it is.
Uh, yeah, Triple K. This wine stuff, I think, is only for the Western world. If you go to Kampala and Nairobi, they think it's a drink. Just saying,
Really?
just saying. They think it's a drink.
That's a
All right.
shame.
Okay,
So I
Matrix.
think Nisi, like, do you know how to wine? I kind of got distracted for a quick second.
All
Yes,
right, let's go back.
sir.
The way you just said that, wow. Okay, got you.
Yes, sir.
But
Okay,
at the
guys.
limit right here contemplating, at the limit, like you could just say yes or no. You're over here like, oh, you have to find out. Please.
Triple K. We gotta
No, you
wrap things
don't
up.
think that.
Triple K. We gotta wrap things up. Matrix, do you have anything to
Okay.
say about Egypt or dredging? Because we gotta close this thing up.
I
Matrix.
have nothing to say. I was just thinking if we had a government that was having like some good sense of leadership, they would use this Nile to their advantage.
Okay, so that means you're against dredging. You feel like the Nile should be used for the advantage. Am I misquoting you?
Yeah, for the advantage of the people, like for the country.
For the country, I love that.
In,
Okay,
instead,
thank you.
in, yeah.
Okay, thank you for your submission. We're closing things up. We can definitely see you. Uh, Jerome, I think is your internet working, Jerome, or are we still going through Juba? Yeah, I think we're going through Juba, Mr. Jerome. If what we're gonna say, we got a sound for you. When internet is failing, the sound we usually play, Jerome, is this is the sound just for you. We save this song for all our Janubian with Juba internet. Courtesy, we called it the Law song. This is the song we have for the Law people. Internet failed. All right, Eve. Uh, do you have anything to say? Last comments, Eve, while we're closing things up. Anything summary about 30 seconds to talk about Egypt and dredging?
Nope.
Are you for or are you against dredging? And can we trust Egyptians?
I'm
In
sorry.
your do you think we should trust Egyptians
No,
towards
we can't.
dredging?
We
We
can't.
can't. And
Nope. We
and
can't. Yeah.
and is it in our interest or is not in our interest?
But it's not. I don't think it is because if it was, we would have thought of it.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, why we didn't bring up the idea, so it's definitely not in our interest.
Yeah, it's their ideas. Yeah.
It's their idea, and it's their new way of colonizing us and messing us with being like that TikTok
Mm.
video. God damn.
Yeah. See, like how they treat us here in Egypt. So we're really
Th-
suffering. They don't even love us. Once they
They're not
get their
even
benefit, alas.
Kalas.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Eve. Adima, do you have any opinion about dredging or Egyptians? Can we trust them?
Lakin Yazol, it's Adelima.
Say again.
Adelima.
Like dilemma. Okay, dilemma.
Yeah, okay, I'll take that.
Okay, thank you for taking that. What's your opinion about what's it called? Dredging. Can we trust Egyptians towards this dredging situation? What's your opinion
No,
about that?
no. I don't think you can trust anybody outside of Sudan. Even within Sudan, you can't trust anybody in Sudan. So either
Hmm.
way, at this point, we're just fucked, to be honest.
Oh my God, we just
Okay.
fucked. God damn, and not in a sexy way. God damn.
Not
Thank
even.
you very. Yeah, Yeah, if it was sexy, we could maybe we could have enjoyed it, but it's not in a sexy way.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Triple K, do you want to give us a last opinion before I close things up? Do you have any last opinion about this?
Nah, I'm good. You tired? You about to go sleep?
No, we just wrap it up because it's a part of the
Oh,
podcast. We gotta kind of wrap it up.
oh.
Then we're gonna come back and do our little thing of after the podcast talk, where it's everything everyone can
Mm.
talk more freely. All right, so you're good. All right, let me just close things up.
Like I have one suggestion. Like you could start doing just like one of the podcast episodes. Just like interview somebody, just talk to them, see
No,
like
no,
just
well,
one
that
on
so
one.
we already got a lot of people doing that. I want a
Mm,
group discussion, so that's the difference for us. We have this
mm.
group discussion. All right, anyway,
Okay.
let's just close things up. Thank you, Triple K. Everybody, thank you for your submissions. Dredging is a very complex thing, and our original nemesis was Norse. Was first start off as British. The British people colonized us. And then after that, we got the biggest emphasis our history is North Sudan. They're the ones who are doing the worst shit of shit to North to Junubin. And in between that, probably also assisting the North Sudan were Egyptians. Dredging is not in our interests. It's in the interest of Egypt. They're coming with their generators, so we cannot build a dam that could provide electricity. They're also what's it called, coming and trying to take the control of the Nile. They failed to get it from Ethiopia. While why should they take it from why should they be able to take it from us? Let me just think about what I'm going to give my last segment. I'm going to call it my blackest thought. My blackest thought on this, on in general, about the whole thing is Egyptians have their interests, the interests of the country, which is fine. Why can't Junubin have the interests of their own country? We're tall. We're tall. We get to our bodies are better. We're smarter. Black is beautiful and all, but we have to put our own interest. We can't just be basketball players and artists. We can actually control and build a wonderful country where tall people can stand tall and grow like anywhere else. So thank you everybody for submissions. I don't know what you're all doing, and this is pretty much the end of the weekend. I know it's September 11th. Oh, this is a sad day, but that's if you're in America. Everyone else, I think it's a normal day. And for those who went to church, I hope you prayed about something good. For those who didn't go to church, we are the church. And I want to say to everybody, GMGE and GA. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Uh, Take care, everybody. For all Janubin, thank you, everybody, for listening. And take care and stand tall, even if you're short. Try and stand tall. Thank you very much. It's been a killing it with Kate Santino. Our next topic will be we do not will be on next week. Every Mondays, not Mondays, every Fridays and every Sunday. One day for the Muslims, one day for the Christians. Not really, just Friday and Sunday. Thank you all for listening. Take care and take it easy, everybody. Until next time, it's been real. Let's go. Peace out.